Should I combine finances with my partner? How do I do it if we don't even talk about it? What to do if I'm a saver and my partner is a spender? After watching this video, you will have answers to all these questions with clear steps to take to build that financial success as a couple. Please note, this content is for educational purposes only, and if you need a specific, tailored financial advice, I highly recommend you reach out to a financial planner. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anna, senior finance professional and chartered accountant turned personal performance coach, helping people to score 360 success in life. Personal finances is one of the aspects I usually educate my clients on. Many people share their stories and concerns about finances in relationship, so I decided to do a separate video on this topic. But before we jump into that, I just want to remind you, my dear followers, that I'm in the process of designing my first online course on 360 success. It will go through pre-launch very soon, and it will have a lot of actionable exercises, guidance, coaching strategies around personal finance, productivity, relationship, mindset, parenting. So if you want to get early access at half price, sign up at the link below that I created in the first comment to this video and in the description. And I can't wait to deliver the affordable, outstanding product for you. So let's have a closer look at the first most important question. Shall we combine finances or not? My answer is yes. And it is not just supported by my own successful experience of 15 plus years in marriage, which I will get to in a second, but multiple research who show that married couples who combine finances may be happier and stay together longer. It is also something that Ramit Sethi, the author of the book I Will Teach You to Be Rich, strongly advocates for in his podcast and in his new book, Money for Couples. After interviewing multiple couples, he learned that the couples who have their finances combined have more unity and more alignment. Why? Because if you follow 5 prerequisites that I'm about to share with you in a second, you're going to achieve tons more as a couple, as a family. You will have better financial results, more simplicity, more unity. I have been married for 15 years and our finances have always been combined. Issues? None. Literally none. Common problems, common goals, common plans, common struggles, and common dreams. Some periods I was the main breadwinner, sometimes my husband. I took 2 maternity leaves, 14 months each, majority of it unpaid. Not even once did any of us feel anything along the lines of, I'm earning and you are staying at home, not earning money. You are spending too much. You're not frugal enough. How come I'm the only one bringing money to this family? How? Well, let's have a closer look at 5 main prerequisites of your success in this process as a couple. You nail those 5, you will achieve more as a family than each of you separately, guaranteed. Number 1, communication. Have honest, upfront, timely, raw communication about money in general. I think this is by far the most important rule. And that is what I owe our success to. So how and when do you start those conversations? I think a good opportunity to start having those conversations is when you start planning for some big events when you're dating, like going on holidays together or renting or moving in together or renovating or organizing a wedding. In my particular case, I got married at 22. My husband and I were both working in relatively good jobs. We dated for only 6 months, and I remember we kind of started those chats when we were dating, but more conceptually. I remember I would not allow my husband to pay for me when we would go out. I thought it would somehow jeopardize my independence, though now I know it was a childish way to look at those things. But the first big thing we had was our wedding. We had a lovely wedding with only 18 people, and we proportionally contributed to the cost of it. Once we got married, all of our salaries and expenses got merged. We would receive salary into one joint bank account and spend from the same bank account. And for us, it felt like the default option and the right thing to do. I think it is a bit different story when you get together when you're a bit older or when you had some bad prior experiences with your ex. In these cases, it becomes even more important to have those honest conversations about money. Share your pain points, fears, plans, and vulnerability. You just bring it up during some of your conversations, saying look, I know we are getting serious now, and I want to make sure we are transparent and we are on the same page. I really want us to succeed as a couple, so I was wondering what your thoughts are on money management for couples. Start from that position of curiosity and kindness, not from the position of attacking and blame. Do not jump straight to the solution mode. Explore first. Explore explore broader concepts, values, goals, dreams together, and how money comes into play in all of this. I suggest you both pick up a book to read together on money management or watch a podcast. Check out the links below to a book and podcast recommendation, but do it together. When you do those things together, rather than you telling your partner what to do, the person is more prone to accept new ideas because it now becomes not just your idea, but their idea too. After you have agreed on concepts and basics, I suggest you have a monthly money meeting where you can then further work on your money allocation strategy, money goals, budgeting, and investing options. You can then use those monthly meetings to discuss how you're tracking against those goals, against those plans, how's your spending looking and investing looking. And no, it's not weird to have those meetings. Weird is to live together for 5-10 years or even longer and not have those structured discussions and steal those opportunities from both of you to succeed financially. Another prerequisite to your success that's really important is values and mindset. You need to have the same values about trust, about money, finances, spending, travel, extended family. It gets quite complicated if you don't. If you are single, choose your partner wisely. If you are in the relationship, see whether you can get aligned in values. My husband and I have similar views about financial freedom and the importance of it, and both of us are ready to work for it. It makes our daily lives easier. Point number 3, life vision, standards, and goals. You need to be aligned on where you want to go, what you want to achieve in a year, in 3, in 5, in 10, as individuals, as a family, as a couple. Where you want to travel, how often, how, what you want to buy, when and how you want to raise and educate your children. Map it out, write it down, celebrate milestones, grow together. Discuss it all during your monthly meeting. I think dreaming together is one of the most exciting parts. I'm 37 and have been married for 15 years, and I still do it all the time with my husband. And I will talk more about the mechanics of how to achieve your dreams in a second. Point number 4, retirement. The earlier you discuss how each of you sees financial freedom and retirement plans, the faster you will build a synergy on how to get there. Point number 5, empathy. We all come from different families, environments, and backgrounds with different levels of financial education. Even if you are aligned in values or in general views, there will be nuances that you both might not 100% agree on, and that is okay. Ask questions. Talk, but from the position of kindness and curiosity. Always try to find common grounds. This way, you will build a powerful and loving synergy. Now let's talk about the mechanics. How do you do it all? Number 1, have all of your income and salaries go into your joint bank account. Then set up various bank accounts, living expenses, emergency fund, investing, savings. Agree on allocation strategy. Check out my video here where I talk about bucket allocation. Then set up monthly auto transfers and enjoy the simplicity of process and progress in your financial success. Number 2, what if one of you earns more than another? You can do a proportional allocation, but to me, it sounds very complicated. I suggest you combine it all and you set up an allocation strategy from combined pools. This gives stability and support in case one of you loses a job, gets sick, or in the opposite situation, equals you out when one of you gets a significant salary increase. Moreover, it is now not you and me, but rather we and us. Point number 3, what if someone spends too much? Well, if you have set up the allocation strategy properly, you will have a guilt-free spending account, or as I call it, fun. These are your date nights, going out, and so on. So you both can spend within that bucket. And then have a review point in your monthly meeting through honest and open conversation. I would suggest agreeing on some kind of threshold which you consult about. For example, for me and my husband, it is everything above 150 Australian dollars. Key takeaways for you from this video. Start talking about money, financial goals, and keep talking monthly. 2, come to a fair agreement. 50-50 is not the only definition of fair, by the way. 3, use the money allocation strategy to avoid unnecessary fighting and start achieving your financial goals faster. 4, be kind and patient. Every change takes time, so give each other credit for stepping onto that path rather than being stuck in your old ways. In different studies, about 40% of people said that financial problems, in particular, complaints about how their ex-spouse handled money, were a major reason they got divorced. There are so many fights over money because people see things differently, and yet many couples still do not take it seriously and do not try to create open and honest communication about money. Please do not be that couple. Take action today to start building that unity around money that will only strengthen your relationship. And if you want to learn about mindset traps that potentially prevent you from building wealth, check out my video here. As always, rooting for you for your success, and I will see you next week. With care, Anna.